Coach. Thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. And the grab by Croft. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Back to Mixon on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 53 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard taking it in. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, first and 10.
Gun! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
On On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Gone, 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 gone. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone. Detroit, Detroit.
Throwing is Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Gone, 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 gone.
And Jackson throwing once more. Hard throw, incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Cincinnati Bengals offense taking the field again. And if you look at what they've done this year on the whole, would you say that they are a contender or a pretender as we hit the quote-unquote home stretch of the regular season?
Their schedule's
looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Baltimore set to get the ball back here. This is a Ravens team, Charles, that's now lost 3 in a row, really on a slide at 4 and 5. And the open week may be coming at a pretty good time for them.
Yeah, that 4-2 start definitely in the rearview mirror right now. A lot of guys dinged up, 10 guys currently on the injury report. But the big story to me has been their defense, because they usually get after the quarterback so well that they can cover the pass. But the underneath routes are really starting to get to him. And since blanking Tennessee in Week 6, and didn't they sack Marcus Mariota 10 times in that ballgame, 11 times, whatever the number was? The Ravens have yielded 82 points since then. Not normal Ravens football.
Caught right side at Snead. A very solid gain of 27.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Green 39.
They pitch it out to Collins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Got some real estate inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
No matter the week, no matter the team, you're going to hear coaches wax nostalgic for big tight ends that can control the edge of the line of scrimmage. Well, sometimes you don't have a tight end in the game, so now you're looking at your tackles. Can they control the perimeter? Make sure that that gets sealed off so there's no penetration off of the edge. If they're able to do that, that's why a toss play is successful. Because once they get to the edge, they can pick and choose their spot, which way to run, whether it's deep outside or cutting it back inside to pick that big yardage. On that play, they controlled the edge so well, they picked up an excellent chunk of yardage.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This one from 48 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Hey, get ready for something coming left.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Wide open receiver complete. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Terrell Suggs leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
There you go, 368.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He'll buy some time right. Letting one go deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, I want to revisit our preseason Super Bowl picks.
Must we?
Well, we're getting closer and closer toward the playoffs. So
we have to revisit
who
that?
did you have? You had the Falcons.
I had Atlanta.
But you couldn't predict all those injuries the Falcons
Couldn't
had.
predict all the injuries, and heading into their open week, they had won 2 in a row. And then beat Washington after the open week. So all is not lost, but still, enough guys are out that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Bengals getting set to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action here with Dalton. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Dalton now to pass. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Kroft, 28 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Right, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Ravens. 49 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
This is Collins on the handoff, and he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
So that'll back him up 5. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
To throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. John Brown from 6 yards away. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down, Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Dalton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Room here to run. The quick feet by Jackson. And then he goes with a... There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go, 368. Lead. 368. 368.
The final act of the first half. Dalton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Here's Jackson to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Jackson now. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for first down.
This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Now a give to Collins. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go again with Collins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Michael Johnson in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D-line.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Jackson on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
Detroit!
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Jackson looking to throw on second down. A quick hitter complete. It's Brown. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hot!
From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson going deep for Montgomery. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's Collins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On second down, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jordan Willis in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And, boy, this is typically certainly one of the better kickers in the game. We're not used to seeing him miss 3 times from field goal range.
No, we certainly aren't. It is very out of character. He's probably had seasons where he's missed 3 field goals. Just goes to show you, no one's immune.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10, right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Brandon Carr on the coverage there.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action now. Dalton. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Dalton sets up play action. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards on that one at a Raven 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Crabtree that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On third down, Jackson. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle made that time by Michael Johnson.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing now is Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. back to throw.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.